Alright folks, you've returned. Let's start a new beginning 3-6. Marshal Matthew, now that you've caught the murderer of that fireman, you can concentrate your efforts on capturing the culprit of the arson. We cannot have a police station burning down and the perpetrator going unpunished. It'll be a scandal. Indeed, Chief. Matthew and I were just about to go over the facts. We're ready to find that arsonist come what may. Matthew, perhaps it would be a good idea to speak with Rose. She knows a thing or two about fires. Excellent. And I would also like you to have a chat with the city's district attorney, Mr. Lawson. He needs our help, and being that the DA is a good friend of the department, I naturally volunteered. He'll be waiting for your visit. Very well. Matthew, we should probably not make Mr. Lawson wait, unless you'd rather we consult with Rose first. Let's talk to the district attorney first. District Attorney Lawson, it's a pleasure to meet you. Marshal Matthew, Detective O'Malley, the pleasure is all mine. The Chief Wright mentioned you needed our help. I have a bit of a favor to ask of you regarding Father Donovan. I believe you've met him already. We have. He was a suspect in a previous investigation. How can we help? Father Donovan is a good man, but lately he's come under some scrutiny, most likely due to his dedication to the immigrant cause. I'd like to clear his name of any suspicion. Father Donovan mustn't know about this. It's something I am inquiring about on my own. Very well. We shall do our best and report to you as soon as we've found something. Matthew, I'm not certain how we're supposed to clear Father Donovan's name if we cannot talk to him. I'm also not certain Mr. Lawson's right. You did find hints that Father Donovan might be peddling the immigrants as cheap labor to the wealthy people of Concordia in your previous investigation. Splendid idea, Matthew. If Father Donovan has committed an actual crime, the police station will have a record of it. Let us go have a look. There we go, brothel ad. There we go. Matthew, there isn't anything on Father Donovan, but I see you found a brothel advertisement. Maybe Madame Zhang forgot this on a recent visit to the station. My word! Written on the back of this brothel advertisement is Father Donovan's name. Look, there are also those cipher symbols on this advertisement. I'm curious as to how Father Donovan is involved. Matthew, we must decipher these symbols promptly. Oh boy, this is a tedious one. Did it! The symbols have given us a set of numbers, Matthew. Let us see if Evie can shed some light on what they could mean. 6 hours. Now let's talk to Rose Zhao. Matthew, I was just about to come see you. I think I figured out how the fire in the police station got started. Do you remember the kerosene tank we found near the market during your previous investigation? You mean the tank that was taken from the evidence room? Yes, I read the police report. It was full when it was logged in as evidence. But when we found it in the street, the tank was completely empty and half burned. Are you saying the arsonist used this tank to start the fire in the police station? That's exactly what I'm saying, Matthew, and I've got an idea how to determine who it is. I've heard a lot about the use of fingerprints in criminal investigations, and I think we might be able to retrieve some from the kerosene tank. This sounds bold, but it's worth a try. Matthew, let us brush this tank for fingerprints. Oh, there we go. You did it, Matthew. You were able to get fingerprints from that kerosene tank. Amazing. I've heard that no two people's fingerprints are exactly the same, so whatever you touch, you leave your unique mark on it without knowing. Which means that if we can determine who those fingerprints belong to, we're sure to catch our arsonist. But we'll need something to compare these prints to. I've heard that Commissioner Baldwin has suggested collecting fingerprints for a centralized police archive of some sort. We should go talk to him about this, Matthew. If he can help us identify the fingerprints. Commissioner Baldwin, thank you for seeing us. We'd like to ask your help with something. Absolutely. Anything for the two detectives who did a bang-up job on catching Mr. Kidd's murderer. We believe we have found the kerosene tank which was used to start the fire in the New Haven police station. Marshal Matthew was able to retrieve a set of fingerprints from it. We've heard that you're gathering fingerprints to incorporate them into a central archive, and we'd like to request a look through what you already have. I'm not sure how useful it will be. So far, only the fingerprints of your fellow police officers have been archived, but soon we'll record and archive the prints of every citizen in Concordia. We'll take our chances. Where may we find this fingerprint record book? Well, things got shuffled around during the fire. It's somewhere at the New Haven police station. I just don't know where. Matthew, let us go to the police station and look for that book immediately. Oh, before you go, Madame Zhang seems to have forgotten these the last time she came by to complain. Please take them. Oh, there's no way I'm going to wear that. Especially since I'm a guy. But I think I can see it. Police Precinct ID book. Bingo, Matthew! You found the record book the Commissioner was talking about. Now let us see if we can find a match in this book to the fingerprints you retrieved from the kerosene tank. Oh man, I still can't even share coins. John Cole. Matthew, you found a match with the fingerprints from the kerosene tank. They belong to one Officer John Cole. But that means this John Cole started the fire in the evidence room. Why would a police officer do that? Regardless, Matthew, we must arrest Officer Cole. Let's arrest him. Officer Cole, you're under arrest for arson. You started the fire in the police station. What? What are you talking about? I didn't start no fire. Don't sell us a dog, Officer Cole. You left your fingerprints all over the kerosene tank you used to set the evidence room on fire. I didn't mean it. It was an accident, I swear. I just meant to burn some evidence, but the barrel tipped over and set the whole place on fire. Why were you burning evidence? You're a police officer. They made me do it. They threatened my family. They? Who's they? Who wanted that evidence burned? Marshal Matthew, I can't tell you. They'll kill me. Well, they won't be able to kill you now because you'll be in prison. You're under arrest. I feel so ashamed, Marshal Matthew. Take this so I can repay my debt to society. I'll let the numbers run its course. So for now, this is Matthew. See you then. Alright folks, we've returned. I'm going to speed this up. That leaves me down to 140. Matthew, hello again. I hear you're working a special case for the district attorney. How exciting. Peculiar, more like it. We found Father Donovan's name on a brothel advertisement, along with the sequence of numbers we sent you. Do you know what they mean? Well, being that Father Donovan is a priest, I cross-referenced the numbers you sent me with the Bible. These numbers indicate 3 different books from the Bible, 2 from Proverbs and 1 from Psalms, all addressing the topic of debt. For example, Proverbs 22:7 says, "The borrower is servant to the lender." Why would Father Donovan quote Psalms about debts on the back of Madame Zhang's brothel ad? Agreed, Matthew. We should go speak to Madame Zhang about these mysterious debts.
Justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous.
Let's see what she has to say.
The dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies.
Detective O'Malley, back again? Looking for new employment? No, but thank you for the offer. We're here to inquire about this message Father Donovan left on your brothel ad. Is he a customer of yours? Ha! Father Donovan, a customer? More like a thief. Every day, Father Donovan comes to my brothel and tries to steal my girls. He talks to them about getting different jobs, spewing nonsense about paying their debt to society by reforming themselves into honest women. This is as honest a living as one can make. More honest than being a slave to some rich people, which is what he'd have them do. So Father Donovan persuades women to stop working for you and go to work as servants for others. Does he gain anything from this arrangement? I don't know, but I've had some girls running back to me in tears, saying they wanted nothing to do with the kind of honest life he offered them. I must go. I have a customer, but you can stay and have a snack, Marshal Matthew. You look like you need it. Marshal Matthew, excellent job on apprehending that arsonist. Not only did Officer Cole set the police station on fire, it appears this was the source of the flames that blazed through New Haven. What? So all that suffering was caused by one policeman trying to get rid of evidence? I wish he'd say who put him up to this, but whoever it was threatened him into silence. I'm sure you'll figure it out. In the meantime, I have invited the DA up to our airship to review the information you've amassed on Father Donovan. You do have something you can tell him, I hope. Yes, absolutely. Excellent, Marshal Matthew. I'm all ears. Marshal Matthew discovered that Father Donovan frequents Madame Zhang's brothel. She claims Father Donovan is only there to convince her girls to find honest employment instead of working for her. Well, that's harmless enough. Yes, but we previously found hints that Father Donovan may be deliberately placing immigrants in underpaid positions. His insistence at reforming Madame Zhang's ladies might be connected. Father Donovan is a good man. I'm certain he's doing what he thinks best for the community. Anyway, Marshal Matthew, I must go. Duty calls. Thank you again for your help. Matthew, I'm not convinced. There could be more to Father Donovan's generosity than meets the eye. Matthew, we have a handful of mysteries on our hands, and only you can help us solve them. So we aren't going to investigate the other two crime scenes. That's interesting.
Something I can't see. I can feel it. It's magic. So loud.
Available in Macy's.
Oh, they're about to start. That prize is mine. The competition is fierce. The stakes are $100,000. $100,000.
When is this open? December 8th. I'll see you guys for that, but first, I need to look at my sticker packs.
Dedicated his life to making sure they got people outside. 96 years later, we're still sharing what
4 new ones.
by working side by side with guys to protect the people designed to fit today's life. Because just like Eddie, we believe that life is better out here. It's why
Nice, 5 new ones.
we share.
And one more. 3 new ones. Okay, let's see.
Visit JustFab.com. Shop thousands of styles at just $39.95 plus free shipping. And now for a limited time, get your first pair for $10. Only at JustFab.com.
It's your TV. Take it with you. With DirecTV and AT&T, watch all your live channels on your devices data-free. Switch to DirecTV and lock in your price for 2 years. Offer starting at
That will do. And I'll see you guys for case number 4 on December 8th. See y'all then.